I swear to God. My baby was just murdered. Okay?
If a sitter left your kid to die, you would air out the sitter's name. She's a liar.
Watch out for KK. If you know who KK is, shoot that.
So it's really hard to think that she would actually do that.
My heart goes out to the police officers.
Yeah.
I cannot even imagine.
I don't know. No dead baby jokes. They're not funny anymore.
A chilling 911 call leads police to a house of unimaginable horror, where two abandoned children are found in a heartbreaking scene that defies explanation. When their missing mother cries murder in a desperate video online, the search for answers reveals a truth far more disturbing than anyone could have imagined.
I just wanted to have some fun teenage time, and I always say that I can't do it, and this is why I can't do it. And so I guess that was come to an end.
The following is based on official police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. Please note that all persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. On February 25, 2025, police in Yakima, Washington receive a 911 call from a concerned woman after witnessing the start of an unsettling Snapchat video.
So a friend of mine, she's saying that my niece was murdered and that she looks very strung out and not so okay, and she's talking about my niece being murdered, and she's just going on, and I'm kind of concerned for her. She's posting it all over social media.
I'm on my way back to Yakima, and I swear to God, my baby was just murdered. Okay? So this is not y'all's time to come give Kylie hugs. Shut the up. Actually do something that you know that I would benefit from. Because I don't like hugs. Don't be there for Kylie. Stop it. Help me get her popping and ready. Help me bury. Don't act like you knew her. Because you didn't. I didn't even know her. Like, shut up. Just say that's wrong. That my baby was murdered because I left her with a sitter and the sitter left.
As this woman, 20-year-old Kylia Toll, films from an unknown location in her car, police are actively searching for her. Earlier that morning, Kylia called 911, leading Yakima police to one of the most harrowing discoveries imaginable.
Hey, it's okay. Take a deep breath, okay? Okay.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
What's your location?
I need the officers to go to my house. There's two babies. My two babies. I see this woman named Casey.
Ma'am, listen. Hey, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
I don't know where you're at to send you help. I need you to take a breath and give me an address.
No, I don't care about I'm really right now. I'm really out here. I can't live with myself after this.
But are you there right now?
There is no help. There is no help.
There's nobody home? What's your name?
I was touching this woman named KK. Yes.
Yes.
She's better alive.
Okay. Listen, if you're not there. Hello?
According to police records, when police arrived at Kylia's home, they entered through the unlocked front door, finding the place oddly quiet. They opened a closed bedroom door only to be hit with the powerful odor of garbage and cat urine. In the corner of the room, in a small bassinet, officers saw what they assumed was a baby doll, but the truth was far more devastating. Wearing Christmas pajamas and partially covered by a blanket, Kylia's daughter, 7-month-old Cherry, lay deceased. Her skin appeared leathery and pale, her eyes sunken in. The tips of her fingers had already begun to decay.
Y'all that didn't really know Cherry that well better be there for the people who did. Be there for the people who really loved her more than you loved her. Dude, like, you know? I swear to God, I'm not even gonna try to look good. This is not about me. It's not about me. It's the things that you can do to help, genuinely. Like these. Unique. Not just like everybody else's. Make cherry some. Cherry was born. Cherry was born to Taylor Swift. Maker things. If you have a space with the cherry tree or space to plant a cherry tree, you can make her a little hat. Something.
As officers continued their search of the girl's bedroom, they heard the soft cries of Kylea's 2-year-old daughter coming from her crib. Miraculously, she was still alive, though she could barely stand. The toddler appeared severely malnourished. The bedding beneath her was soiled with dark stains. Her hair and face were caked with a thick mucus, affecting her ability to open her eyes. With no way to know the last time she had water or food, she was rushed to the hospital for emergency care.
Give me a warm meal. Give me help and if I go to jail during the time that they're like doing evidence and bruh. Commissary, like if I go to jail, please put money in my books. This jail is genuinely so traumatizing, dude. I just got out and now I'm getting prepared to go back when I have a baby.
Once detectives arrived at the scene, they described the rest of the home as a collective reflection of neglect. The floors were grimy. Trash and remnants of old food littered the house. Several small cats were left to roam freely throughout the home and were secured by animal control. In the girl's bedroom, diapers filled with feces lay open on the carpet and overflowed from a nearby trash bin. Later the same day, Kylea continues to film from her car, claiming the fault lies with a babysitter who left her children for dead.
Watch out for KK. If you know who KK is, shoot that. Jail isn't enough for her. I want her to slowly die, just like I'm sure my Cherry did. I'm not saying anything, but I will go to jail for this one. Eventually, like, that doesn't even do anything.
As she continues to film, Yakima police receive a call from a girl named Chloe, stating she's a friend of Kylea's, and she believes she's sitting in her car at the Squaw Rock Resort. She's still filming as a deputy with the Yakima County Sheriff's Office races to her location.
Stand up for the fact that, like, I don't know. No dead baby jokes. They're not funny anymore. Stand up for babies for Cherry, you know? Call the police on that. Call the police on the and so on and so forth. I'll be right out. Thank you. I can finally get gas to come back to do this, so let's do it.
As Kylea prepares to leave, the deputy pulls in behind her, blocking her path, and approaches the driver's side door.
Show me your hands. Show me your hands. Step out. Step out. Hi, how are you?
I'm just coming to surrender myself.
Step out here. You're okay. Come here.
What?
Come here. No, come here.
No. What?
Yeah, come here.
No, I won't.
Put your hands behind your back. Okay, you're okay. I'm gonna let you. Okay, everything is recorded.
Snapchat?
Okay, everything's being recorded. All right. Not gonna fight you up here in the middle.
What are we doing?
You can have that in a minute. I'm wearing a body camera. Everything's recorded. Okay. Stop.
But for my own?
Stop.
Where?
Okay, I understand. I'm not gonna hurt you as long as you listen to what I'm saying. Okay. Are you injured?
No.
Are you okay?
My baby was murdered, and I was.
Okay, don't say anything that can be used against you. I'm going to read your rights in a second, okay? I need you to drop whatever's in your hand, okay?
It was for my baby.
Okay, do you want to hold on to that?
Wait, I'm putting it in the car.
You can put it in the car. Here. Okay, all right. What do you want to do with your car?
I have a friend coming to come get it.
Okay, do you have any weapons on you?
No.
Okay, I'm going to check you, okay? Just nothing in your pockets?
No, you can pull down my pants. I have.
Come over here. I don't want to pull down your pants,
Hey,
okay?
wait.
Got a seat? Oh, I'm going to buckle you in, okay?
Okay.
Anything you need in the car besides that?
I need that, and I need the phone call with my lawyer in the car.
Sit tight, okay?
Chloe, who alerted police to Kylia's location, pulls up at the scene.
My friend Chloe is coming to get. Hey, Chloe! My car! Get it!
The deputy speaks briefly with Chloe, who agrees to head to the police station for questions. As for Kylia's car, it will be impounded for evidence, leaving her concerned for her belongings.
And what about the items that I like to keep special in the car?
Yeah. Like was that your baby's bracelet?
Not particularly, but
What was that?
everything in that car is special,
Okay.
and everything is put in place.
Okay.
I do have marijuana on the side door. That's the only thing that I know is in there. And that was part of my testimony that I was coming in to have done.
What's going on today?
I don't know, dude. So I was just coming to find out what's going on, if something happened.
Yeah, it's a Yakima police case. I'm not sure how much info you'll see it on the news, I guarantee it. But
Oh, that bad.
it'll be a little bit, yeah.
Oh, dude.
So,
Oh, I'm sorry.
but we will, YPD is taking the car. We have a tow truck coming, so it'll be a little bit.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm just gonna have to.
Yep, we will get it out of here on a tow truck as soon as they get up here and we get a tow truck up here.
All right.
All right?
Well,
I wanted to come surrender myself so that I wasn't put in handcuffs, and dragged around.
Nobody dragged you around, huh?
Well, girl, you kind of dragged me out of the car a little.
Well, I told you to step out, okay?
I know, and I was getting my recording for my
when you tell me
thingy.
what you're going to do and not do, after I'm giving you lawful commands to put your hands behind your back, you're lucky you didn't end up on the ground, okay? So,
I'm aware, but at the same time, I do deserve the right to have my own video for my.
no, you don't.
Lawyer.
If you can tell me what right that comes from, then I'm all ears. But, ma'am, I've been doing this job a while. There's a camera right here facing you. I wear a body camera, all right? So let's not play those silly games, okay?
Yeah.
The Yakima Police Department soon arrives on scene and takes custody of Kylia. She's transported to the police station for an interview where the devastating truth of what happened to her daughters will soon come to light. As Kylia mentioned in her Snapchat video, she was arrested one day earlier at a McDonald's at 1:30 a.m. on February 24th. Police records identify the arrest as stemming from a misdemeanor warrant, though no further details are provided. Emma, a friend of Kylia's, told investigators that Kylia came to hang out with her in the Tri-Cities on Saturday the 22nd, staying overnight, but she didn't have her children with her. After she was arrested at McDonald's on the 24th, Kylia called her from jail asking Emma to bail her out.
I did not think that her kids would be home alone. Because I'm not sure. I think it was in one of the calls she said, oh, the kids, I need to go pick them up from my friend's house.
Yeah.
Am I correct?
Yes.
So it didn't occur to me that she would have left them at home.
At the time of her arrest at the McDonald's, Kylia was in the company of a man named Brad, the 37-year-old father of one of her close friends. Once she was released from jail later that afternoon, Brad was the one who picked her up, but she didn't go to check on her children, telling him they were with a friend.
She had a friend K or KK watching them. And I was like, all right, that's cool. Because I guess her friend needed a place to stay. So she had her watching them for a little while so she can breathe again and like get out and be able to do stuff with her friends and stuff like that.
Brad explains he and Kylia spent the evening together at his hotel room, but at some point she left, and when she returned, her demeanor drastically changed.
She came back and she was hysterical. Like, she wouldn't complete a sentence. Like, her eyes were all just wandering across carpet and stuff, and I was like, what is going on? You are different. And she goes, I can't tell you. And then she's like, can we just leave? And I was like, leave to where? And she goes, can we just go? Then, like, she just kept talking about she wanted to kill this chick K or KK or something.
But neither Brad nor Emma knows of anyone by that name. The next morning, Kylia drove to the Squaw Rock Resort, where she began recording her Snapchat video. She'd also posted to Facebook writing, I really did trust Kay would take care of them for a while.
I want you guys to mention the Facebook. I made the Facebook post that I made.
Oh yeah, someone shared. I'm not real savvy with social media, but
It really bothered me that people were just like, what's going on in the forest? And I was like, maybe he was murdered there. But ultimately, that's what it was. I did the wrong thing by just running.
But Kylia's friend Sophia isn't convinced by her story.
She says there's a sitter. I think it's ridiculous that she says there's a sitter. I don't believe that. I don't believe there's a sitter. Because she said on some Yakima post, I'm not going to air out the sitter's name. If a sitter left your kid to die, you would air out the sitter's name. She's a liar. There was no sitter, she just left her kid.
okay. Do you know who her sitters were?
She said her sitter was named Kay. K-A-Y. I have no idea who that is. Never heard of the person, never seen the person, never seen an Instagram, never seen a TikTok, never heard of them, never seen a video of them, nothing. That's why I don't think this person exists.
Okay.
I think it's something Kylie had thought of because she found her baby dead and she felt remorse after a second. She was like, oh my God, what did I do?
Investigators also spoke with Kylia's parents, who adopted her when she was just 2 years old.
I just feel like I just entered an alternate universe. I mean, this is just...
I'm so sorry for your loss.
Never had anything happen like this in my family in general. And it's like, oh my God.
According to her father, Kylia did have a female friend staying at her home recently.
I don't know who that person was, but because when she said the name, I'd never heard that name before. No, I guess she doesn't say her name.
Does the name K or KK sound familiar to you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Would she leave them home by themselves?
I don't think she would leave her kids there by themselves.
Okay.
If there was somebody else at the apartment, I can see her doing that.
Okay.
But quite honestly, I think she's capable of anything.
Okay.
If she selfishly really desired to go do something with somebody, I wouldn't put anything past her.
Okay.
We do not trust our daughter at all.
Kylia's mother also fails to recognize the name KK, but wonders why her daughter didn't simply ask her to watch the girls instead.
We've always told her, you need to reach out to us. We will come get the girls. It doesn't matter. Call us day or night. We will come get the girls, always.
How did I wish I would have listened to my mom then? Because I knew how to mom. I didn't have to overthink it. I was having so much fun.
While it remains to be seen whether someone named KK truly agreed to watch the children, only to then abandon them, detectives must also consider the grim possibility that Kylia never left the girls with a babysitter in the first place. According to her friend Chloe, Kylia often ignored the girls even when they were in her care.
I don't know, how she died, but Kylia never took care of them like she should have. Kylia was a very negligent mother. When I lived there, cry. I think she's 2 now. She doesn't cry, and she didn't when she was a baby because she knew Kylia wouldn't come get her. So the baby never made a sound.
Kylia's friend Sophia, who hasn't seen the girls since January, shares a tragic observation.
They always seem to have diaper rash, and I know it's Kylia just doesn't change them.
Okay.
And it's just, I don't know, because I get told that she changes them, and then it seems like that they keep coming back with diaper rash. The parents get rid of it, the grandparents. They keep the girls for a little bit, they'll get rid of it, then Kylie gets them back, they get diaper rash again. So it feels like they're not being changed enough.
We have some ointment that we would use over the weekend, and by the end of the weekend, it'd pretty much all be cleared up. Just a little bit left, but it was horrific. Where it was, open bleeding, kind of horrific.
Yep.
The lack of diaper changes was so severe that on one instance, Sophia offered to change the toddler herself.
So then she gave me a diaper, and it was so much pee. There was no poop, but it felt like there was more than just one.
Did she have pants on? Or
yeah.
You could feel
the pants were wet.
Okay.
The pants were wet.
When investigators visited the surviving 2-year-old girl in the hospital, What officers observed was beyond heartbreaking. The child had peeled skin on her leg, as well as blisters and sores around her backside and genitals.
And I tried, like, every time I would hang out with her and, like, give her food, she was fine. But then, like, if I took it away, she'd get mad. But to be fair, any kid would get mad if you could take away food.
Yeah.
But, like, I gave her, like, a pack of fruit snacks, and she, like, was, like, crying. I was like, oh, do you want more? And I was like, that's so many fruit snacks. And then Pelly just kept giving her, Go-Go Squeezes. And I was like, doesn't she need real food? And Pelly was like, she's good on Go-Go Squeezes.
Once a detective arrives, Kylia is Mirandized and she agrees to answer questions. To understand more about Kylia's care of the girls, the detective asks about their eating habits and feeding schedules. Though the questions are simple, Kylia's answers are difficult to follow.
Started out with these like little stupid bottles, and then she went to the 4-ounce bottles, and then she went to the 8-ounce bottles, and then she went to the big 8-ounce bottles. She got hold of herself. And then
when she got to the big 8-ounce bottles, how many of those would you give her a day?
Oh my god! Oh my god, so many. She was having like 1 every 2 hours.
Okay.
Like she is a good eater, like good eater. And that was something that was different. Was like give her bottles. I put pumpkin spice in them. Like you can find them in my cupboard, like pumpkin spice.
Chloe was able to explain some of what she witnessed while she was temporarily staying with Kylia.
Who would feed the baby?
She,
Or the children?
I think she fed some, like, at dinner. I knew that for sure. She would sometimes get breakfast. It all kind of depends. Like, it's whenever Kylia wanted to wake up, depending on what she did the night before. Like,
I sleep trained them too. So they split through the night from like 8 o'clock to, you can even have my parents, like 8 o'clock at night to like 8 o'clock in the morning, 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm living my best life. My kids go to sleep. I leave parties for a couple hours. I go to sleep. Like my version of party, by the way, is like I would smoke some weed. I would like watch movies, play Call of Duty, like just that you don't normally do like with your baby.
Mm-hmm.
It was great.
At a mere 16 pounds, the 2-year-old girl showed noticeable signs of malnourishment, with her ribcage visible and severe plaque buildup on her teeth. Sophia adds that the child's hair was never brushed and was often in horrid condition.
And so, like, that was kind of weird to me, but I'm like, parents don't have to always brush their kids' hair all the time. I'm like, okay. But it felt like it was dirty sometimes. And I'm like, that shouldn't be dirt. Like, a hair shouldn't be sticky. But she's like, but every time I ask her about it, she goes, she just ate.
At the hospital, investigators noticed mucus in the child's hair near her temples, as if it had dripped at some point and crusted. Between their horrid physical state and unsanitary living conditions, the situation became so dire that Kylia's own parents contacted Child Protective Services.
I actually just texted the CPS worker this morning before I found this out, and I said, she's not doing well. Please go check on her and the children. We haven't seen the kids in like 3 weeks. But we never anticipated anything like this.
Did CPS ever look at the babies?
See, I
like to look at their bodies.
I
or
don't think so.
like that?
I know she never really let them in the house. Every time they'd come, she wouldn't let them in the house.
I am so upset with CPS right now.
Okay.
Because when we called it in, we told them that we were her parents. We told them that we were extremely concerned. And the person that's the case manager went over, saw the apartment, and he tells us that, well, there's not much that we can do because, I've been to the apartment, it's a low-risk situation. I go, what in the world is going to make it a high-risk situation? Till one of them dies? I literally said that.
He explains they had an agreement with Kylia to take the girls every other weekend. Just 2 weeks earlier, they were scheduled to have them for Valentine's Day, but Kylia decided to keep the girls instead.
If the grandparents had the girls would be okay.
So the grandparents did a pretty good job with it?
Yes. If the grandparents, I wish the grandparents could have taken the girls, but Kylia was the one who was like, no, I can take care of them, I can take care of them, I can do it myself. And I think that's why she was like, no one can watch my kids, I can do it myself.
But according to her friend Emma, Kylia did little to care for the girls and often left that responsibility to her ex-boyfriend, Rock.
Because Rock was amazing with the kids.
Okay.
He took care of them.
Okay.
But, like, him and I were both concerned. And
what was your concern?
If she was going to take care of them. And I told him, I said, you need to detach yourself from everybody and everything. They'll be fine for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Which I honestly regret, but that's relevant. But I told him, I was like, whatever's going to happen is going to happen.
Rock initially believed the 2-year-old was his biological daughter, but a DNA test later proved she was not. He now suspects the deceased infant, 7-month-old Cherry, may be his child, though he isn't sure.
Hell. It was hell? So, what does that mean, it was hell?
I was constantly cleaning, taking care of the kids. Taking care of her.
He later broke up with Kylia and moved out of the home after catching her taking explicit photos of herself.
And I had found out Kylia had been sending nudes to all these guys.
But something Kylia earlier shared with the officer may explain the photos.
I was trying to do OnlyFans and so that I could work from home, and then
What's OnlyFans?
so it's like I don't want to do just like mild, like Playboy Bunny.
Oh.
Sometimes a centerfold, but like not anything that would
I
be
got you.
long term, like showing my kids and have them be like, and she's like, Mom's pretty, like shut up, that's a bikini, like, you know. And then my goal was to do that at like state parks and stuff, and like bikinis and stuff, and then take like kids.
Kylia's parents told investigators they pay for her car, apartment, and bills. Since Kylia doesn't have a job, some of her friends believed the extra money Kylia earned from OnlyFans may have been used to feed a dangerous habit.
I don't know. She was always manic, it seemed. She seemed like she was always a little, like, whew, like on something, it seemed like. Always.
She would have parties. She would be doing cocaine on the table in the kitchen while the baby was in her room.
That night when I picked her up, or when she picked me up to go watch the movie, she was doing the whole...
I think it's so funny how people from my old life will be like, oh my god, you're a meth head. But I've been cleaner longer than their brother's been dead. From overdosing. Yeah. Cleaner than your brother.
Kylia openly admitted to some drug use with the detective, offering her own explanation for it.
So I've always been a stoner throughout all of this, like throughout all of it. Stoner. Because when I was pregnant, that's when I started, because I couldn't eat. And I got hungry, and I could keep it down, and I felt like I was like benefiting my baby. Like, tell me that if I'm eating, that doesn't like almost cancel out.
We've been trying to fix our daughter for a long time, and we can't fix her. She has to fix herself.
She has to want to be fixed. Yeah.
And did somebody else do this?
That's also a question that we have.
Yeah, because she let so many people into her home that that we have no idea.
Yeah.
But the question remains, did Kylia truly abandon her daughters, or did she leave them in the care of someone named KK?
I don't know who this K person is. I don't know. I don't know if this K person killed. I don't know if she neglected. I don't know what is going on. I don't know if the girls have been with this K person and not even at the apartment. I don't know.
Who's KK?
KK.
What's KK's name?
Is a neighbor of mine that I met through my other neighbor, and then that neighbor moved away. And
You know KK's real name?
No, they're Mexican. Like they're Mexican. Mexicans. Like every day, like the nickname changes, but KK stays the same.
And is KK? How do you get a hold of KK when you need to talk to KK?
Normally, I don't have to. She just stays at home. If she needed to have an emergency, I leave her with the car seat.
So I guess, how do you get a hold of her?
She doesn't have a phone.
So how do you get a hold of her to watch your babies?
She comes over, and then I take that time.
Emma's mother received a Facebook message from Kylia explaining that she came home after several days to relieve KK, only to leave again without confirming the babysitter was still there with her children.
Thought everything was okay, right? Thought everything was okay because I heard cry. And so, without even checking on her, I just went to McDonald's because she loves McDonald's, okay? Sounds stupid, but I went to McDonald's. I got arrested in the McDonald's drive-thru before I could order her fries, okay? So I go to jail, and in jail, I try to get bailed out. I try everything to get bailed out, and it doesn't happen. So I'm sitting in jail, and then I get a really horrible feeling. I thought it was nicotine withdrawals. Now I know it wasn't, because I was just banging my head on the wall. I say, I need my babies. I need my babies. I have babies to go home to.
She then claims she went home, only to discover 7-month-old Cherry was deceased in her bassinet.
Sweat and cold and dead. And I tried my hardest. Which I shouldn't have, because I knew I was going to push me too far, but I wanted to hold my baby. And she was wet and cold and slimy, and so I tried to ice cream.
Emma also received a similar message, which she plays for the detective.
Her concern, if I had found my, okay, this is just my opinion. Y'all cut this out. But if I found my daughter dead, I would not be hungry. That would not be my concern.
In one of the messages, Kylia appears to consider the one child she has left alive and what to do with her next.
I'm really thinking about the other one because I'm kind of stuck in my head about being a bad mother and having a dead child. Okay? Not thinking about the other one because I feel like a piece of mother already, okay? So I'm trying to do a favor for that child by leaving. I need to go get my other baby. I need a fight for her, dude.
However, investigators had already restricted visitor access to the 2-year-old at the hospital, fearing her mother may try to seek her out. Thankfully, she was arrested before she could return to Yakima on her own. As the messages continued, she once again pointed to the woman she felt was responsible for Cherry's death and the toddler's dire condition.
I'm the one that decided to leave all the time and get her that babysitter, and I can't. I feel responsible. I feel like a horrible mother. I understand that I am the root cause of this issue, but that is a homicide.
In an effort to paint a complete picture, investigators asked Kylia to explain exactly when she left the girls with KK and what she's been doing ever since. However, establishing a timeline is far easier said than done.
I don't have.
You want to look at a calendar?
No, that won't help.
Do you know what day today is?
That won't help. It's the 27th today, right? 26th.
Today's Tuesday.
Yeah, the 26th, right?
25th.
Oh, okay. So I was very close. I make it day by day by day by day.
Yep.
I don't take it like 28, 29, 30. That's not how I'm thinking my next days. I'm thinking next day, next day, next day. Day after the next, the day after the next day.
Kylia asks for a piece of paper so she can draw out a timeline, but what she writes is incomprehensible. Instead of continuing down a futile path, the detective instead turns to what happened on the day she discovered her daughter's decaying body.
Did you touch it at all?
I tried. That's why I ran. Is because I went, can I? I went like that. And then that's all I toy. I went, ah! And I immediately, I've never touched a dead body, okay? I know hood rat shit, but I'm not like an actual hood rat.
So at that point, how did you know he was dead?
Cause traumatizing face, you know that face when you know your child's face.
How long have you been?
I don't know. I do not. No, I saw it. I saw it dead.
Did you check?
I heard her crying like right here. She was standing.
So you heard her crying and you still left? So
Okay.
you said nobody was home with.
Nobody was home.
Okay. So what do you think would have happened if she would have stayed there a little longer and nobody would have found her?
That's why I was trying to. That's why I was trying to get it in that. And then I had lasers on me, so I thought you guys had got there. And then I was being pinned for all of this because I just left without doing anything. You know what I mean? Like that. Genuinely, I was guilt. I felt guilty. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I felt guilty that I had left, and I wanted to hold my baby.
Despite this, Kailea chose not to seek help for her suffering 2-year-old daughter and didn't call 911 until the following morning, delaying the toddler's rescue.
After all that, I tried to overdose.
Yeah.
But it didn't
After
work.
all of what?
After
you
I found dead and I reported it, and I was already like gone.
What were you overdosing on?
I had got some cocaine. So
when's the last time you did some cocaine?
I did it all in one go. I did a 50, and I thought I would die.
When was that?
That was the night when I thought the police were there.
The night that you found.
Yes.
Given that Kailea chose not to report the grim discovery right away or call for help for the toddler, the detective remains unconvinced that Kailea ever left them in someone else's care to begin with. In a shocking twist, while interviewing friends of Kailea's, investigators came across a woman named Kara, whose answers to their questions finally reveal the truth of KK's identity.
Were there times that you watched her kids?
There was one time that she had me watch her kids, and it was in like the middle of the night, and they were sleeping.
Okay.
But they were both alive then.
Yeah. Did you have what name did you go by when you were?
My name.
Yeah. They call you anything else?
They're KK.
KK. Okay.
However, this interview took place at the Yakima County Jail, where Kara has been in custody for the last 3 weeks.
So here's a silly question. I'm going to ask it anyway. You were arrested on the 4th, right? You haven't left here, right? And so you didn't go out for a weekend and come back? Okay. So you didn't watch her kids last weekend?
No.
Okay. Just making sure.
This revelation tears apart Kailea's story that she ever left the children in KK's care. Disturbingly, further investigation reveals that Kailea may have been aware of the girl's condition and intentionally hid it from those closest to her. According to her parents, they visited Kailea at her house on Sunday, February 23rd, just 2 days before the girls were discovered. But before they arrived, she sent her mother a text.
I'm sorry, I don't know why my hand's shaking.
No, you're okay.
She said, okay, I was in bed. She was tired, so the kids are asleep, basically, and not verbatim, but you can read the text if you want.
According to police records, the text message reads, "She just took herself to bed and cried at the door for me until I let her into her crib and then she laid down. That was really just out of the usual and sweet." Kailea's parents arrived at the apartment and visited with her for 10 to 15 minutes, but as the children were supposedly asleep and Kailea wasn't behaving out of the ordinary, they never once entered their bedroom.
If I had had an inkling of any problem, if I would have had to bust the bedroom door down, I would have. There was nothing. There was nothing.
The grandparents had no idea that one granddaughter was physically decaying in her bassinet, while the other was slowly wasting away behind the closed bedroom door.
I'm so mad we didn't take those girls.
It's difficult one.
Oh, God.
You assume the best. No, you would have known this.
The detective lays out a photo, forcing Kailea to confront the images of her 2-year-old daughter's emaciated body.
Don't.
This doesn't happen in a couple days.
She was skinny, but not like that. Her ribs were showing, but not like that. She must not have been fed at all.
This is caused from neglect.
She was skinny. I had talked to the doctor about that because she refused to eat for a while, but she was starting to eat again. That's why I was getting her McDonald's. She was skinny, but not like that. She had a diaper rash down there. The diet was... I don't want to see that baby. I want to see that baby.
I'm not going to show you a dead baby.
That she wasn't changed at all from... That she wasn't changed at all from my dad's inspection when I came home and everybody was sleeping. That is what I thought. That's what I thought, and now I'm scared. Now I'm scared. It was maybe dead then because I didn't hear her cry.
Yeah, this happens over
I know.
weeks, not days.
I know. That was not that bad.
While they were in your care.
That was not that bad at all.
Though the detective is far from finished with Kailea, he makes the decision to take a short break.
I'm going to give you some time to look this over and talk about that.
We went really skinny. And I can show you
We're going to
that.
step outside real quick, okay?
I don't know what you want me to do. Just look at these pictures. I get it. It's really traumatizing. I understand. I know that my kids like... So you're just going to leave me with it.
We'll come back right now, okay? You can turn them over if you like.
It's traumatizing to do to others. I understand my kids got skinny, but they were like that. They were like that. They were sunken in like that and pushed out like that.
With the images face down on the table, Kailea continues the conversation alone.
That's why I didn't want to look. I was scared of seeing that. After seeing a dead child. Traumatizing. Driving in the camera at this point, I don't know what to do. What am I supposed to do with that? Like, no. Right. I was scared seeing that. I don't want to be here right now. I want to shelter. You know?
As the horrifying truth sets in, Kailea's abandonment of the girls comes as no shock to her ex-boyfriend, Rock, who drops a bombshell admission, revealing that this isn't the first time Kailea's actions have led to the death of a living being.
After we broke it up, I got news that she let the dog starve.
In December of 2023, police were alerted to 2 dogs left abandoned at Kailea's home. One was severely malnourished to the point her bones were visible. She was tangled in a pink harness with a part of the cable embedded into her neck and had to be cut free before being rescued by animal services. The other had already starved to death. When Kailea was questioned, she claimed the dogs belonged to her ex-boyfriend, and after they broke up, she stopped providing the dogs with any food or water, claiming they were not her responsibility. Now, 2 years later, her own 2 children face the same tragic fate.
What do you think happened?
In my eyes, I think she snapped. I don't exactly find it hard to believe that she just walked out and never came back. I really don't want that to be true.
During Cherry's autopsy, the infant was determined to have been severely malnourished and dehydrated, to the point that her fingers appeared mummified. But how long she's been deceased is still in question. When detectives return to speak with Kailea, she continues to cling to the impossible story that she left her girls in KK's care. To narrow the timeline of Cherry's death, they briefly entertained the claim, asking how long ago she believes she left the children with the babysitter.
It would be 6 days. And I didn't mean to make it 6 days. I went to jail.
Her admission aligns with statements made by the neighbors, who confirmed the last time they heard the baby cry was approximately a week ago.
We've talked to multiple people who said they've constantly heard your kids crying every day, and they haven't heard your kids crying for over a week now. Do you know how long a week is?
Yes.
Their diapers weren't changed.
Nobody
was watching.
Horrible.
Nobody
I'm
was
not
watching them.
And I up. And it's my fault that I trusted her. So ultimately it's my fault. I'm sorry.
Okay.
But I trusted her. I trusted her.
Though investigators were unable to pinpoint the exact date of 7-month-old Cherry's death, the truth of what caused it is undeniable. And while the toddler was still alive and all alone, Kylia was in the Tri-Cities spending time with friends, visiting Brad at his hotel, and consuming narcotics.
Sometimes I do drugs. Only cocaine. And I've been cutting that out because I don't feel like I have to anymore because I was doing stuff just fun for me and I wasn't stuck in my house all day taking care of 2 kids.
Kylia also continued posting regularly to TikTok in the days before the girls were discovered, with most of her videos showing her lip-syncing to music. In one TikTok posted on February 18th, she appears to be inside her home at a time when 7-month-old Cherry may have already died, and her 2-year-old was slowly starving in her crib. The heartbreaking truth leaves her friend Sophia utterly devastated.
Kylia was like my best friend for so long, so it's really hard to think that she would actually do that. You know what I mean?
Emma's mother, who received the Facebook message from Kylia, shares her own thoughts on the matter.
You know, just don't have you don't have the room to feel sorry for the mother when she has done this and it ended up with a deceased child. Now these are consequences. It's very sad. My heart goes out to the police officers.
Yeah.
I cannot even imagine.
What investigators still cannot explain is why she would have chosen abandonment over calling her parents for help.
Let me ask you something. At any point during your friendship with Kylia, and while she was parenting these 2 children on her own, did she ever express any frustration? Like, did she ever say, like, I don't like these children, I hate them, I wish I could have my life back, or anything along those lines?
She would make little comments I can't pick anything out, but she would say things like, oh, I wish it was like what it was before I had kids. And actually she was, in one of the messages, crying, saying that she can't get gas money because she can't sell pictures of her boobs because it ruined her body.
Rock recalled many arguments with Kylia, including one where she accused her daughter of ruining her dreams of becoming a NASCAR driver.
Do you think she wanted to be a mom?
No. I mean, there was times where, she'd be like, I need a moment. I need a moment with my girls. And I'd be like, okay. And there was times where she'd be like, I have to walk away. I can't do it anymore.
Kylia is completely selfishly motivated.
Okay.
And what I mean by that is she puts herself before anything else in life, including her children.
Okay.
And that was explained to CPS that if you have a mother that's going to continuously do something like that, something terrible is going to happen one day.
Yeah.
And
here we are.
And here we are.
I just wanted to have some fun teenage time. And I always say that I can't do it, and this is when I can't do it. And so I guess that was come to an end.
You guys don't have my children. I have both of them. I love my children. I love them. I still love them. All I want is my 2 babies, okay? And that's never gonna happen again. I hate it.
Before heading to jail, Kylia asks if she can speak with her mom, who detectives are able to get on the phone.
To be honest with you, Kylia, I don't know what you're calling me for.
I know.
I have nothing to
I
say.
failed you. I know. Over and over again, and then.
You think you failed me?
I know.
Your daughter is dead, and your other daughter might not survive. What? What can you possibly say? I mean, I'm sorry. You are a smart person, and all you had to say was, I need help. But no, you chose to let your children starve to death. Who does that? If you're looking for comfort, you are not going to get it here. You're just not going to get it from me.
In February of 2025, 20-year-old Kylia Toll was formally charged with first-degree manslaughter, 2 counts of family abandonment, and 2 counts of first-degree criminal mistreatment. She was also later charged with 2 counts of animal cruelty for the 2 dogs who were left abandoned in 2023. In both cases, Kylie entered a plea of not guilty. A jury trial is scheduled for June of 2026. No public information has been released regarding the 2-year-old's placement or condition, beyond confirmation that, against unimaginable odds, the young girl survived. If you'd like to see select new videos early and help us keep uncovering case files that rarely come to light, you'll find extra footage and unseen details on our Patreon. Channel memberships here on YouTube also include early access to select new videos.